sorry, I didn't see you there. I was so busy just lounging in my luxury designer bikini, or I would be, but like most people, I just can't afford it. I can't afford a luxury designer anything. So what do? I turn to the inexpensive world of online shopping. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, you can call me Courts. If you are new here, I would like to give you the opportunity to like and subscribe. But if you don't want to, no pressure, like it's just an option, just like putting it out there, like make your own choices, everything's up to you, you're entitled to your own opinions. If there was ever an opportunity, now would be it. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my one and only experience with the notorious online brand known as Shein. There are a few brands like Shein on the internet. The closest one into comparison I would say is Zaful, which I haven't ordered yet, and that's purely because I had such a terrible experience with Shein that it's completely put me off to fast fashion online shopping at all. So like most people last summer, I was out of a job due to COVID. I was in desperate need for some new bikinis. Like I hadn't bought a bikini that wasn't from Walmart in so long, but I would see all these brands on Instagram and stuff like promoting and looking for brand ambassadors, offering like really good deals on bikinis. Then of course people started to tell me about Shein and Zaful, and I went with Shein because they just had more options. So I really wanted to treat myself to a couple of new bikinis, and they were super cheap. Like you can get bikinis for like 12 bucks a set, or like bottoms for like next to nothing. It's seriously so cheap and affordable. I personally cannot justify spending more than like $20 on a bikini because you wear it for like such a small fraction of your life. And when you are wearing it, you're submerging yourself in water. So I don't know, just the logic behind it, I don't know. For me, it's just really hard to justify buying a bikini for more than 20 bucks. Like So I'm pretty much just gonna dive on into it with you guys. I'm gonna go into my experience with Shein, what happened the first time I ordered, and why I've decided to never purchase from a site like Shein ever again. One of the biggest perks about websites like this that provide such chic and trendy clothing for such a cheap price is that a lot of people just genuinely can't afford the things that are on trend at the time. Especially with Instagram these days, things come in and out of fashion so fast. The point is, things come in and out so quickly and people want to get their hands on the trends while they're hot. So these fast fashion websites are super convenient for that, especially for those who are on a budget and can't afford to go out and buy like a $100 bikini like me. This is the bikini that I bought. I bought a second pair too, but this is the one that I was super excited about. They do disclaim on their website before you order, especially during COVID, that it may take longer than the average time for it to ship to you because of delays and the fact that it's pretty much just a China drop ship. So they warn you ahead of time that it could take a while. But mine came fairly quickly. It came faster than the expected date. And when it arrived, I like ripped open the box so fast. I was like hyped on my new bikinis. It was June, summer was here. I was ready to go to the beach. I open it, this beautiful bikini set. Honestly, I was this close to trying it on right away, but I don't know what happened, but I hesitated and I pulled back the little, like the safety plastic thing that sits in the crotch, and I pulled that back and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try these on. I see a faint, but very much there, stain. Stains inside my brand new bikini. Now, Shein, like most places, have a no return policy on bottoms or lingerie in general, for obvious reasons. I was quite surprised to see some stains in the middle of my bikini bottoms that I had not yet worn. I was completely grossed out. I have a photo of the stain. What is that? I was really grossed out. I was like shocked, first of all, because it was my first time ordering with them and they have a no return policy. So how, just someone explain to me how it could have gotten stained. Because the customer service lady sure couldn't. Cassie, I will come for you. So what do? I go online, I go Shein.com. I am not exaggerating when I say it took me a solid 35 minutes to find the customer service on their website. There's no direct link, there's no email present, like you really have to hunt for it. I think I honestly had to go to an FAQ page and then to a what happens if I can't return my order section and then a da-da-da-da-da to find an email that I could contact. And so finally I sent Cassie an email. And I was pretty polite. I was like, hi, first time customer here. My order came with some vagina juice in it. Can you help me out? She was trying to do her job to the best of her ability, but she kept trying to convince me that it wasn't a stain or it wasn't a vagina stain. And I was like, what else would it be? Because if you can give me a solid reason or explanation, I would happily love to hear them. But she does mention in our first email that she would refund me and not to send it back. She was like, don't bother. In one of our emails, she even suggests that I just throw them away. Then she tried to convince me again that it was just a stain. But the kicker, the worst part for me, the one that set me off saying like almost, let me speak to the manager, was this. She goes on to say about how it'll take 20 to whatever days for delivery. And she follows with the question, do you really need it? Cassie, nothing in this world would inspire me to do everything that I could to clean those bikini bottoms, to make them wearable. Because anytime, even if I bleached them, hydrogen peroxide, set them on fire, rebirth them from the phoenix ashes, I would not wear them. Because anytime I put them on, all I would be thinking about is, some other girl's coochie been in here. Some other girl's coochie. Disgusting stranger vag juice aside, she finally, and this was like a couple of weeks of emailing back and forth because she took days to reply to me. She finally agrees to send me a new pair and insists that I don't bother sending the original pair back. She didn't want the coochie juice. What makes you think I want the coochie juice, huh, Cassie? This experience alone was enough to knock me off of Shein. Like, I don't trust them. I would never be able to order a bikini again without being like, ooh, maybe this time they'll come clean, hopefully. Shein's mission statement on their website is something along the lines of providing hot, trendy fashion for an affordable price, which, like I said, is super convenient for a lot of people, especially people in difficult situations who still want to look cute and deserve to look cute. However, not only are you sacrificing the health of your vagina when you purchase from them, apparently, you are completely providing unsafe, poor working conditions for women and people in other countries. And to me, that's a bigger deal than finding someone else's vagina juice in your brand new bikini bottom. As I was doing some research about Shein to talk about it in this video, I kind of found how poorly they treat their employees, and I thought it would be valid to share that with you too. I actually also stumbled upon an app called Good On You, and I'll link it in the description. It is an app that you can search fashion brands on, and they provide ratings for how adequate that company is in taking care of their employees, the environment, and animals. 3 things that most of us care about. I would highly suggest you check it out, especially if you're looking to do any purchasing from a new brand that you're not so sure about. I also took the liberty of looking up Shein on this app, and unfortunately, Shein did get a 1-star rating out of 5. Shocker. So the Good On You app gave Shein very poor labor, very poor environment, and it's a start on animals. But you know what? The reason why they're rated it's a start for their animal care is because they don't use any quality materials such as leather, which would be harmful to those who advocate for animals, but cheaper for Shein, so good for Shein. I want to take a second to go through what this means though. I believe this app just provides research that is available publicly, so if they can't find adequate research, they just label it inadequate. Let's start with environment. When they talk about environment being a very poor rating, that just means that there's no evidence that the company has taken any liberties on providing safe use of chemicals or non-hazardous materials. It also takes in consideration how many eco-friendly materials they're using and how much they try to reduce their carbon footprint or their effect on greenhouse gases. They also state that there is no evidence that they have taken any effort to reduce their use of microplastics. If you've ever ordered from Shein, you know that they come in plastic bags, which, fine, okay, it's not that much plastic, but it's still plastic, and there's a lot of better ways that you could go about it. Now, labor is probably the #1 reason why I choose not to support fast fashion brands like this anymore. The way they treat their workers is actually disgusting and illegal in most countries, and unfortunately I'm reminded of that every time I wear the bikini. As for labor, Good On You says that there's no evidence it has worker empowerment initiatives such as collective bargaining or rights to make a complaint. This means they basically don't have HR. So if someone's getting sexually harassed in the warehouse or at work, there's nowhere for those women to go to complain about it. Just imagine. And it goes on to say about how they source their materials from countries that have high-risk labor abuse, which just means they're really taking advantage of not only their own workers, but other workers where they source their goods from. Of course, there's no evidence that they support their employees with a livable wage. And then finally, they have no COVID-19 protocols in for their employees. So that just goes to say that they really don't care about the people behind that beautiful bikini you're wearing, and that hurts me. Overall, the Good On You app rated Shein a we avoid it, which you should too. I know it's super easy, super convenient to go online and just order $25 worth of stuff that is pretty decent quality and on trend. But I encourage you at the end of the day to question, to wonder internally, is it worth it? Is it worth it putting all of those people at risk, putting the environment at risk? I don't know. But I am so grateful that it happened because it propelled me into doing my own research and truly realizing just how terrible fast fashion is. But Kurt, how am I supposed to get my trendy clothes if I don't have my access to my fast fashion? Well, let me tell you how I do it. Let me let you in on the secrets that aren't really secrets. I bought these sweats last week at Value Village for under 10 bucks. And in my opinion, they're pretty on trend and they're cute and they're comfy and they fit me perfectly. You can't afford to go get on trend cute outfits, jewelry, accessories, purses, anything. Check out your local Goodwill, check out Value Village, check out the cool trendy consignment shop, because regardless of where you choose to go, I guarantee you will find something that you will fall in love with from any era or decade that is going to fit into whatever trends are happening at the current moment. I promise. Even at consignment shops. If you don't know what a consignment shop is, it's where you bring your own clothes. They basically buy them off of you, and then you get a percentage of whatever they sell back. So not only would you be making money, but you're also saving the planet and the people. So like, But if you don't have time for that, just drop off your stuff at the Goodwill. Drop off your clothes. Share the wealth. That's what I'm trying to do by proclaiming the death of fast fashion. So share the wealth, save the earth, take time to think about where you're getting your next on-trend piece from. If you made it through to the end of this video, I would just like to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to my rant about fast fashion. I hope this made a difference. I hope this reached some people because it's something that I'm becoming more and more passionate about as I fall more and more in love with fashion. Anyways, my name is Courtney. You can call me Courts. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next Thursday.